What happens in the brain when responding to trauma? I think it's important for us to know what's happening in our brains when experiencing trauma. And being aware of this and learning what to do to counteract it can really be helpful for us to break out of the patterns that keep us in trauma. I spoke with Gabrielle Taylor on this subject. She's a psychotherapist and transformational coach, and she helps individuals, couples, and families gain perspective on challenging life situations and improve their relationships. She says, when it comes to trauma, there are three major parts in our brain that control our responses. There's the thinking part of our brain, which is in the front, the middle part of our brain, deep inside between your ears and eyes, and that's the emotional part of our brain, the amygdala. Then there's the primitive survival part of our brain, which is the brain stem going down to the nervous system. Now, we mostly deal with the front and middle parts of our brain, and in trauma, all three of these parts are impacted as well as our bodies are impacted. So basically what happens is when responding to trauma, the connections between those three parts of the brain go haywire. They get messed up, and so we respond in one or two ways. First, fight or flight mode, going into a state of hyper alertness. We might feel intense emotions of fear or dread or sadness or anguish, and these emotions are very intense and it's very reactive. There are all kinds of things happening in terms of our adrenaline and our cortisol. Those are two hormones that are secreted which put us on high alert as well. They get our bodies revved up to prepare to deal with basically danger. In fight or flight mode, we are very reactive. Our eyes are focused on the potential predator, checking out what and where they are, determining what the threat is. So all of this happening, it's an involuntary response. It has nothing to do with your fault because it's the body's automatic response. We don't have control over it. The second one is freeze mode. Everything shuts down and your breath will slow down. Your heart rate will slow down. And out in the wild, it's like an animal feigning death. Your brain doesn't know yet what's appropriate. And biologically, they say that this is an adaptive reaction. It means that you're in the moment of trauma. We've been biologically designed this way, so it protects us. Some of you may have experienced this when you're feeling threatened and you go into this shutdown mode and basically you don't have an answer. You'll become speechless as well. You become defenseless, essentially because you're totally frozen and you're not able to talk about what you're feeling. The front part of your brain, the center of the executive function in your brain, can really shut down, causing you to have a difficult time strategizing or planning or thinking what to do next, and you'll just experience shutdown. So that's what happens to your brain on trauma. My question of the day is, have you experienced fight or flight or freeze? Let me know in the comments section. And remember, some of the best tips and feedback come from you, the Real Life Resilience community. So definitely connect with everybody in the comment section. Share your own tips and suggest other questions I can cover. Thanks for checking out this video. Subscribe for more videos just like this and click the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new videos. Check out our really informative playlist here. And until next time, remember that life is a story and it's never too late to start telling yours.